What happens when you stay consistent for 30 days? Be honest, how many times have you started something, felt motivated for a few days, and then quit? How many times have you told yourself this time will be different, only to fall back into the same cycle of excuses and disappointment? And every time you quit, a part of you breaks. You lose trust in yourself. You start to wonder if you'll ever change. But what if I told you that just 30 days of consistency could rewire your mind, transform your habits, and completely change your life? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what happens when you commit for 30 days, the 2 steps that will make consistency effortless, and the 1 rule that will guarantee you never quit again. By the end of this, you won't just feel inspired, you'll have a clear path to finally becoming the person you've always wanted to be. And once you do, your life will never be the same. Let's begin. Step 1. Make the commitment non-negotiable. Here's the harsh truth. The reason you keep failing isn't because you're lazy. It's because you've been treating your goals like an option instead of a requirement. Think about it. You don't feel like going to work some days, but you still show up. You don't feel like paying your bills, but you do it. Why? Because there's no other choice. If you want to stay consistent, you have to treat your goals the same way. No more negotiating with yourself. No more, I'll do it tomorrow. No more, I'll start Monday. This means showing up even on the days when you don't feel like it, even when you're exhausted, even when life gets messy. And here's something no one tells you. Your feelings don't matter in this process. You don't need to feel motivated. You don't need to feel inspired. You just need to show up. Think about the last time you skipped a habit or a goal. What excuse did you use? I was too tired. I was too busy. Now imagine if every time those excuses popped up, you still took action. That's the difference between people who stay stuck and people who change their lives. But I know what you're thinking. What if I mess up? That's where step 2 comes in. And this is the key to never quitting again. Step 2. Never let one bad day turn into 2. Listen closely because this is the most important thing you'll hear today. One bad day won't ruin you. One missed workout, one skipped reading session, one day of slipping back into old habits. That's not what destroys progress. What destroys progress is what happens the next day. Think about it. How many times have you skipped one day and then let it turn into 2? Then 3? Then suddenly, it's been a month and you're right back where you started? That's because skipping one day makes quitting easier. Your brain starts whispering, "You already missed a day. What's one more?" And before you know it, you're back to square one. So here's the rule. Never skip twice. No matter what happens, no matter how bad yesterday was, no matter how guilty or frustrated you feel, get back on track the very next day. Because consistency isn't about never messing up. It's about never giving up. And when you learn to master this, everything changes. Your life after 30 days of consistency. So what happens when you follow these 2 steps for 30 days? You stop doubting yourself. You break the cycle of quitting. You realize that success isn't about talent, it's about discipline. You finally become the person who follows through. And once you prove to yourself that you can be consistent for 30 days, you'll never go back to your old ways. So here's my challenge to you. Pick one goal. Follow these 2 steps. Give it 30 days. And if you're ready to take this seriously, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this with someone who needs it. Because the life you want, it's waiting for you. And all it takes is 30 days.